You want the nanches?
Tell him we going for Canelo next.
Yes. Let's
him.
go. Canelo, come on.
Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford might fight this May, with Turkey signing Canelo to a big 3-fight contract.
Just put me in the game, coach. Just put me in the game. Canelo Crawford, the biggest.
The buzz grew louder after top trainer Robert Garcia said the fight might really happen. Could this dream fight land on May 5, 2025, Canelo's regular date? Turkey has made a 3-fight deal with Canelo, meaning a showdown with Crawford could be near something Crawford has wanted for a long time. Sources say Canelo has Crawford on his shortlist for May. The move is being led by Saudi investor Turki Al-Sheikh. If finalized, the fight might take place in Las Vegas again, a fitting stage for such a major event. Garcia admitted fans had doubts, thinking the size and weight differences made it a bad matchup. But he believed Crawford.
I think with Terence Crawford would be big, you know. Even though a lot of people think it's a total mismatch, I think Crawford puts up a good fight.
Canelo, the super middleweight champ, holds a strong 60-to record with 39 knockouts. The Mexican star is still dangerous as he nears his mid-30s. He's known for his power, accuracy, and tough attitude. Former welterweight champ Shawn Porter expressed concern about a possible Canelo versus Crawford match, while he admitted it would be a huge event. Porter questioned whether it was smart or fair for Crawford.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam.
Porter raised concerns over their size difference, saying that even though Crawford is extremely skilled, he might be in serious trouble going up against the much bigger and stronger Alvarez.
You know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean?
Crawford is a 4-division title holder and still unbeaten. He's chasing greatness by going all the way to 168 pounds, a big leap, though smaller. His sharp thinking and technical skills make him dangerous even for a fighter at Canelo's level. Paulie Malignaggi also gave his take.
Do wonder how effective Crawford can be if he keeps moving up in weight. You know, like you're starting to see that, you know, now he's not quite as strong. The knockout streak is over, but he can box really, really well. But Majimov pressed him the whole fight. So obviously the power wasn't getting the respect that he might have gotten when he was a little.
Both fighters bring something special. Canelo, now 34, might be slowing down, but he's still one of boxing's top names. Crawford, at 37, hasn't shown signs of decline, though age is always a concern. If they do fight, it would be a battle of Canelo's power against Crawford's slick boxing.
And remember, Canelo is a guy who presses a lot. That's one thing Canelo does. Canelo's not very active, but he gets in your face and he mentally presses you a lot by cutting off the ring, getting in your face. So I start to wonder if going up to super middleweight is going to be a bridge too far for Crawford. But hey, man, he got the win, and I guess that's going to be the talking point from now as well.
Many critics have said Canelo has avoided facing Crawford, arguing that he doesn't see the financial reward or a true challenge in taking on someone from a lighter weight. Even though Crawford has cleaned out divisions and is seen as one of the best in the world, Canelo hasn't shown much interest in the fight.
When you say, I want Canelo, is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. That's a conversation. It's not just, oh, man, you a whoop his ass.
Yes, man type
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm not.
Trainer Robster gave his strong opinion, saying Canelo would clearly beat Crawford. He explained that Canelo is used to the 168-pound division while Crawford has never fought there. That alone gives Canelo a big edge. Robster wasn't swayed by fan opinions and believed Canelo had the upper hand no matter what.
You know, everybody wants to fight me. Everybody calling me out and everything. And, you know, like I say, I have nothing to win with Crawford. 2-3 ways plus less than me. But if the money is right, why not? Right? Why?
Tim Bradley highlighted how unique Crawford is, saying he's nothing like fighters such as Jermall Charlo. He admitted it would be tough for Crawford to go up again to fight Canelo, but said Crawford has the skills and willpower to beat the odds.
If I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want 200 million for Benavidez, and he want 150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his legacy.
Bradley admired Crawford's hunger to test himself, saying this fight would be one of the most exciting possible. He admitted it could end in a knockout, but didn't believe Canelo would win. Bradley's words made it clear the fight is full of surprises and must not be missed.
I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Me too. Me too.
I don't know what the fuss is about. Crawford ain't no damn Jamel Charlo. He ain't none of them guys. Crawford's a different animal. This dude is #1 pound for pound, whether you have him on his list or not. Like, he's one of the top dogs in the game. He traveled up 4 weight classes, got the job done. A couple more weight classes. Yeah, it sounds crazy. It's never been done in boxing, but I think anything is possible.
Former champion and boxing analyst Keith Thurman recently spoke on why Crawford might feel confident taking on Canelo. He mentioned Canelo's last bout against Jermall Charlo and broke down some moments that might influence Crawford's game plan. Thurman believes Crawford's sharp mind.
He's just a guy. It's a guy. He wants that challenge. And why not? Why not Canelo? He knocks him out. He knocks him out. That's just what it is. What it is at the end of the day. But I still want to see it, and I don't think Canelo knocks out Terence Crawford.
Canelo has said publicly that even though Crawford is a skilled fighter, the matchup doesn't excite him much or offer enough money. Fans saw this as Canelo carefully choosing easier or more profitable fights. But Canelo did say, Hyman, why not? He's a great fighter. But for me, it's an easy fight, easy money. Crawford replied confidently, saying it would be easy work, and challenged him to accept TerenceCrawford's offer. Crawford said Canelo's hesitation proved he was ducking the fight out of fear. Robster pointed out that Crawford is trying to move up carefully based on his skills. He called Crawford a Hall of Famer with amazing talent, but said fighting Canelo at a heavier weight is a serious risk. He added that Crawford would likely take a smarter approach, more like how he fought Errol Spence. He thinks Crawford will use strategy and focus on control instead of aggression, though he respects Crawford's greatness.
I think 54 is going to be enough for him. Him going up to fighting, quote unquote, if it should happen, Canelo, I don't see that ending well. It's just too much and too far to go. But that's what it would take.
Oscar De La Hoya weighed in on how tough it is to make big fights happen when fighters ask for too much money. As a former champion and now promoter, he praised TerenceCrawford's efforts to make great matchups despite the financial obstacles. He said, "What I respect about Turkey is that he wants to give fans the best fights, but too many fighters ask for too much, and that ruins the sport."
I think Canelo still bodies Crawford. I'm going to what the fans feel. Because at the end of the day, Canelo's coming down from a weight where Crawford's going to eat his way up to a weight. In order, and I'm going to keep saying it over and over and over, in order for you to go up in weight classes, to be dominant, to carry the power, to carry the speed, to carry the physics, the way that your body's supposed to carry that weight, you got to gradually move yourself up. There's a reason why bodybuilders, weightlifters, athletes that compete for specific events, they gradually work themselves up.
Thurman also said that after Charlo got knocked down, he started defending better, but lost his offense. Without throwing back much, Charlo let Canelo control the fight. Crawford, however, thrives in situations where he needs to be both defensive and creative on offense. Top trainer Andre Rozier shared his thoughts on the buzz surrounding a potential Crawford versus Canelo fight. He praised Crawford's amazing talent, but warned him about jumping to 168 pounds. Rozier said the only way Crawford can remain elite is by beating someone major in a new weight class. He sees Crawford's move to 150 for a smart, but going all the way to 168 is risky. He said, Canelo is a different beast at that weight, pointing to the challenge Crawford would face.
When Canelo fought Charlo, besides the knockdown, Charlo was able to protect himself very well against Canelo's onslaught. The only problem was, while protecting himself, there was no offense.
De La Hoya said Turkey is paying good money, but not throwing around crazy amounts. He mentioned Canelo asking for $200 million to fight Crawford, saying that's basically turning down the fight. He called Turkey a breath of fresh air for the sport and said he's saving boxing by making the fights fans actually want to see. Trainer Chino Rivas voiced concern about Crawford moving up to face Canelo. mentioning his age and physical challenges. He said Crawford looked vulnerable in his last fight, and that fighting someone as big as Canelo would be much harder. Crawford only weighs around 160 pounds and would likely be outmatched. Rivas suggested he fight Jermall Charlo at 154 instead, where the size difference isn't as dramatic.